We're going to click our heels together and come to Pilates V. Then draw your navel in gently without doing any tuck to your pelvis. So just a little pull in right there so that it's your natural spine position. Feel the knees pull up, the thighs kind of pull up and gather together. Lift the chest more, not so much the ribs, but right in here, right in here. Shoulders down, and now let's lift the heels. Up they open, down they close. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Keeping our tempo nice and even, having a fully well-rounded class, getting everything we need done, pacing it along the way. Last one, up we go, heels behind you. Really stand high on those toes. Pull the thighs up again. Grip your glutes even. Grip them together a little bit. And raise your right arm straight up with your palm facing the way your head is. And then down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just a slight balance shift. Bring the other arm up and lower the legs. Here we go. Heels up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold them up. Lower the heels and go into pedal pushing. So it's trotting in place, running in place with the heels lifting, but the toes staying glued. Very nice, very nice. Keep going, even a little faster, really getting the heart rate up, the calories burning, the whole body warmed up. Step back from your support. One hand on top of the other. Again, I'm going to say it over and over again. Pull that navel in gently, then lift your knees up, up, up. Try not to bend side to side or twist, just staying stable in these 4 corners as the knees lift up, 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 straight up. We'll add on some changes in footwork and hand position. So raise the arms up in that V. Nice. Try to draw the shoulders down slightly, even though you raised your hands high. The shoulder blades will glide down. Then bring your arms out with the palms down. And again, hug those shoulders down so you feel your neck lengthen. The space between here and here lengthens. Keep going. Keep going. A little bit of tap, tap, tap. Great for the bones. Put your hands in goalposts. Kind of like I surrender, but do not. All right, here we go. Let's do a little spin. Turn, 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 turn. So we're doing rotations now. A little spine twists. Lovely, lovely. Keep going. Keeping the chin forward and just having the spine twisting right at the bottom of the ribs. You got it. A few more. 1, 2, last one. Inhale, press the arms up, and exhale as the arms reach out and down. Take a breath. Let's stretch to get our legs ready for the next sequence. Step back with your right and hinge at your hips, push your heel back. Then pulse, 2, 3, 4, hold that lengthen, then bring the leg forward a little. You should be able to push the heel into the floor as you press your hands into the support, the heels of your hands, and then step forward, really feeling it in the back of the lower leg, the calf. Step back with your left. Make sure that the front leg that has the bent knee, the knee is over the ankle, hinge and lower, and pulse. Let the elbows go. Nice long neck. Hold that stretch. Then bring the foot forward. Let's stretch the back of the leg. Press. Keep breathing and step forward. We're going to go to the mat to do some upper body work for strengthening. So meet me on the floor on all fours. First, put your knees to either side of the mat and bring your toes together. Then turn your hands, your fingers slightly in so you make a rounded space with your arms. Like a beach ball could fit in here. Then bring the hands all the way up to the top of your mat and lift your toes. Glide forward and lengthen from the crown of your head to your spine so you're nice and straight. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, push up. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, push up. You might have noticed I walked my hands even higher up because I could feel that it was not going to be good for my elbows, or my wrists. So I made my hands creep up a little so I can really get low in these bar push-ups. 4 more. 1, exhale. 2, exhale. 3, 1 more after this. Last one. Push up. Wow. Come on to all fours and send your right hand really far away from you till the elbow is straight, and then bring the left to meet it. Look up and let the seat come up and drop your chest. Yeah, feel that stretch. Don't overstretch the neck. Then walk back with your hands. Open the knees wider than the toes now and drop your head. Catch the breath. Sit back in a rounded spine. The head is down. Turn your heels up so you sit on them and ripple the spine to straight. Beautiful. Then you're going to take a seat on the mat, holding the fronts of the knees. Draw your chest up, navel pulls, tucks in, shoulders drop. Beautiful. Now, put your thumbs by the round side of the hip and then go back a whole handprint. So your fingers are pointing to your back. Then turn those fingers out on both hands. Walk your feet closer. Glue your legs together, engage them, and then lift your seat by straightening the arms. So yes, can I do this with my seat? It only hurts my wrists. It's not doing anything for my upper arms. So what I want is to bend the elbows and stretch. Bend and come down a little and stretch. Keep going. Join me. 1 more like this. Now we're going to add on. Bring your right knee up. It's going to make it easier to go down and up. Down, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up. Last one with this leg up. Take a breath. Your arms are straight. Your seat is lifted. Bring your left leg in. And 5 more. 1, 2, 3. Send those elbows straight back. Straight back. You did it. Beautiful. Take a seat. Crisscross the legs. Gather your breath. Raise your right arm. Pat yourself on the back. And make a picture frame. Shape by stretch. Bring the arm out and cross it over. And let it go. Switch the way your legs are crossed. It matters. Raise your other arm. Pat yourself on the back. Feeling it in your tricep. Come into that picture frame for your posture muscles. Then bring your arm out and bring it across. And let it go. Stand up for the last few stretches. Link 8 fingers. Glide down. Release. If you linked them one way, link them the other way now. Glide down. Release. And the last stretch for the upper body. Bring your arms straight out in front of you and push the heels of the hands away from you, then round. Lift them up, push, air push-ups, and round. And then lift those fingers up and push, straighten your elbows, then round the fingers under, turn the palms up, and lengthen the fingers, palms up. Gently work this set of fingers back, and then this set of fingers, and let everything go. Let's start in wide second today. So my arms are pretty straight when I stand with my legs separated in a very stable position. Then as you bend your knees, you're going to find your elbows bend too. If you're tilted forward, you need to get closer to the support. You should be straight down in your box here. Good. Come down a little lower. Good. Let's pulse with our heels down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try not to lean back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. Lift your right heel and just twist a little to the right. And come down with 2 pulses, up a little. Down 2, up 1. So come down very deeply into this engagement, then come out of it only partway. Go down deeply again, come out a little. Down deeply again, out a little. Down deeply again, out a little, and straighten your legs. Walk your heels a little closer, and now lift the heels up and down. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Heels down. Come into your plie. Lift your left heel. Turn towards the left. Nice and easy. Down 2, up 1. Down, down, up a little. Deeper, deeper, up a little. Yeah, very deep inner thighs. Yeah, those adductor muscles. Feeling it up a little. Plus the quads. Down, down. That's what it's mostly about. And down. And now lift your heels. Let's do another 10 pulses on our toes. Down, 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 hold, let go. Down, down. 3, 2, 1. Come up onto your toes. Lower your heels. Wowzers. Now bring the heels together in a close Pilates V. So we're still turned out. Same hip position, but legs close. Lower the seat by bending the knees. And lift your heels and lower. Lift and lower. Really roll through those feet. Yeah, the strengthening starts from the bottom up. 2, 3, 4. Last one like this. Hold those heels apart. Bend your knees a little more. Now pull back. 2, 3, 4. This should be still an okay position for the knees. I hope so, Terry. Hold it back. And now walk the heels together. And pulse down 2, up 1. Down, down, up 1. Down, down, 2 more. Down, down, 1 more. Down, down, up 1. Turn your knees forward. Climb onto your toes. Do your pedal pushing. Good. Keeping the toes glued and the heels pumping, pumping, pumping. Great. Keep going, keep going. Faster, faster, faster still. And slow it down. So now we're in second position. Feet are apart, knees are apart, just about hip width. Not as wide as your shoulders. Inside, inside. Good. So a much closer stance. And we're going to wedge our Pilates ball right in between the thighs. You want a window under the pelvic floor and space between the knees. Bend the knees, keep your feet flat, and grip the ball. 2, 3, 4, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. Now pulse. Down. 2, 3, 4. Heels are down. Hold them down. Now lift the heels. And here we go. Lower, lower, up a little. Lower, lower, up a little. Lower, lower, engage those quads. You feel it right on the tops, that whole sheath of muscle, and rise up onto your toes and lower the heels. Beautiful. Take the ball, put it to the side. And now bring the legs together, working closer, closer till we're totally close together. Beautiful. Bend your knees, totally adducted, legs are glued, lift your chest. Bend your knees deeper, deeper, lift your heels. We're going to go down, 2, up 1, down, 2, up 1, down, 2, up 1, 2 more, down, 2, up 1, we're gonna add on, down, 2, up all the way onto your toes, straighten your knees. Then lower your heels, bend your knees, lift your heels, come down deeper, rockets up, lower your heels. Bend with your heels down, bend your knees, lift the heels, now lower the seat more and rock it up, lower your heels. Bend the knees, lift your heels, knees are still bent, lower your seat and all the way up, lower your heels. Bend your knees, you're feeling it, lift your heels, come on down and then up all the way, lower your heels and do your pedal pushing with the legs close together. Beautiful. Keep breathing, keep moving. Keep thinking positive thoughts of the day and yourself and the good work you're doing at the barre today. Beautiful. Come back into wide second. Adding on. Bring your right arm out with the palm up and the elbow straight. And bend your knees into this deep plie. And as you reach over with a side stretch, climb onto the toes of only the right side. Then bring that foot down and go to the other side. So hand down, stretch, switch, stretch, switch, point the toes and stretch. So the fingertips and the toes of the same body side are working. Yeah, keep reaching. We've got 5 more of these repetitions. 1, 2, 3, 2 more sets, 4, and 5. Come on down and straighten up. Lovely. That was a beautiful stretch. All right, bring your heels together. Your hips turn out as well now and your toes. And tap the back of your left leg. Glide along that calf till your 2 knees come together and try to find those toes with your left hand. Straighten your body and right now squeeze the glutes and pull the toes up at the same time as you pull your navel in also. Oh yeah, let it go. Lift your left, glide till your knees come together and they kind of form a little V2. Hold the toes, lengthen the spine, grip the glutes into one another, draw those toes up and pull the navel back. You'll feel all the stretching and all the firming and the sculpting. Let it go. Go back to a little bit of working with the pedal pushing. Good. Let the shoulders move, the hips, any joints that you need loosening, do it now. And then meet me on the mat. Sitting with the feet in front. Inhale, pull the navel back and grip your thighs together. Get that long line from crown to tailbone. Inhale, prepare. Now, put your fingertips behind your thighs with your thumbs almost on the side, elbows up. Exhaling and scooping out. So exhale now if you didn't already, then inhale as you ripple up onto those sits bones underneath you, yeah. Spine straight again. Exhale, scoop it out, C curve. Inhale, lift up. Try not to shrug. Exhale, scoop it out, chin tuck, tailbone rolled under. Inhale, squeeze those legs together, ripple up. Exhale, scoop it out now. Stay here, don't lift the head. Turn the palms up as high as your knees and come forward a little and back a little. 2, 3, little pulses. 4, 5, stay in that curl. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on back. Then curl for the biceps and open. And 2, and 3, and 4, 5 more. Stay curled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on up and sit on up. Pull the shoulders down. Squeeze your legs together. Take a breath. Whew. That's a sprint. Let's go into another position for the abdominals. For all that work we were doing, even with the biceps just now, it worked primarily the abs. Now give a little tuck to the tailbone so this waistband works its way to support your spine. Good. Bring your right knee to tabletop. That's what that is called. And the left, and really gather those legs together. Then stretch the right and bring it back. Stretch the left, bring it back. And let's make it a flow. Stretch. Stretch right, stretch left. 4, 5, tuck the chin so you don't fight your neck. 6, 7, keep the legs close. 8, 9, 10. Bring your knees in, tuck your chin more. Lower one foot, then the other, take a breath. Gather yourself, make yourself nice and strong on your forearms and elbows. Give that little tuck to support the spine, knee in for tabletop, match it with the other, raise your legs, bend them, and stretch and bend, and stretch and bend. Try not to lift the chin too much, it will strain the neck. Again, stretch and bend, 5 more. 1, 2, working the legs and abs together. 4, last one, lower your left, bring your right towards you, scissors, and switch, switch. Resist dropping the leg too close to the mat. It's going to change your back position, and we don't want to change. We want it nice and supported. 5 more sets of this. 1 set, 2, 3 more repetitions. Last one and 1. Click your feet together, roll back with the legs still up in the air. Your knees might be bent depending on your hamstring tension. Don't worry about that. Keep the legs up, take a breath. Beautiful. Cross your left ankle over the right. And now hinge the legs towards you a little. Press the arms down, and we're going to just lift the hips up, doing little hip lifts. Lift, 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 still abdominal, lift. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Click the legs together, switch the crisscross. Again, hinge so your seat lifts a little bit, and then press down with the strong arms and up a little, up a little, up a little. The ribs are not lifting though, just the sacrum area, just the lower spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into a knee hug. Take a breath. Keep the knees close to you, but raise the heels up so you can see your feet. Good. Now keep them there and open your arms in a T and roll both legs as one unit to your right and look to your left. You're in an orthopedically correct spine twist. Let everything go. Try to relax the toes, the knees, the jaw, shoulders. Then squeeze those legs together to roll back to center We are going to roll the other way and look to your right, evening out the symmetry. Let the leg muscles go. Don't fight them. Don't try to hover the legs in the air. Just let them fall. Let the shoulders give way, the chin, even the tongue to the roof of the mouth can drop. Then grip those thighs together and roll back to center. Go either way, one way or the other, and then roll onto your front spine, the anterior spine, with your legs as close together as your hip rocking will allow. So rock side to side and see how close your legs come. It's all about your back, your build. Lift the chest up, but not the chin. Point your toes away. Then relax the toes, relax the back. Press down with the hands and elbows, helping to open this chest. Let it go. Mainly doing an upper back extension now. Neck and thoracic spine. Let go. But you feel it in your lower back. Up we go. And now kick right, kick left. Kick right in that very pushed up position where we're working the upper body and the spine. We are also now adding work for the seat and the backs of the legs. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Stretch those toes, lift the shoulders a little more. Open your legs, rock your hips out and your knees out and your toes out. Then put pillow hands and drop your forehead happily onto the top hand. Beautiful. Let the body sink in. Then lift your hip up and bring it down a few inches, down to the bottom of the mat. Bring the next hip down. Yeah, you've just lengthened yourself. Beautiful. You lengthened the front spine. Now, imagine that you have a little tickle on your belly button. Pull the belly button up, 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 and then raise the feet off the mat, and then lift the head, neck, and chest. You're in a beautiful full extension of the spine. Let it go. And sigh it out. Why not? Keep your legs nice and wide apart, toes and knees turned out. And let your head hover right over your hands and then part the hands, put them under your shoulders. Rip your elbows into your side body and draw your navel up. And then press with your hands as you lift your head, neck, and chest and go only as far as you can go, maybe lifting the hips off the mat and then rolling back down, leaving the chin up. And the last part of the spine to stretch out is the neck. And then come back up onto all fours and do little wagging of the tail and the head, back and forth, and then slowly come onto your knees. I'm here. And climb up to your support. Beautiful. So here we go. We're going to do some work for the glutes and then our ending stretches. We did some beginning work when we did our single leg kicks. So starting in pillow position with your hands, walk away from the support. So from the crown of your head to your tailbone, you're a straight line. And then your legs are coming straight down. And if you lift your seat a little, you'll actually be like a number 7. Good. Bend your knees, draw your navel in, and grip your pelvic floor. Give it a little control. Then lift your right heel and stretch your leg behind you. So now your right leg is nice and straight, and the left leg is still bent. Good. Keep the toes turned slightly in towards the left leg, and raise the leg up till it catches, and then down, and 2, and down. Try to keep from your crown of your head all the way down your spine, straight and stable. without much movement. Work on just lifting that leg to lift the seat. And don't straighten the standing leg, even though it would make that leg feel like the quads are working less. Now curl the heel in with the knee up, with the thigh up, and back, and in, and back, and 3, and back, and 4, and 5, hamstring curls, 5 more, we're almost there, 2, 3, you got this, 4, 1 more ladies, here we go, 5, and bring your leg down, lift the head, and do a little pedal pushing, leaning on your forearms. Gather yourself, takes a lot of oxygen to feed these muscle groups. Yep. Switch the way your pillows are, your hands, and your feet are separate. The toes are forward, not out, but forward. Bend your knees. Pull your navel in, grip your pelvic floor a little. Get on your toes of your left foot, bend the other knee deeper. Stretch the leg behind you, the left. Point your toes, don't overpoint if you tend to cramp, and lift and low. To stabilize your core, stabilize shoulders to hips, and let it be your seat that's doing the work with the hamstrings. Those are the muscles doing all the work here. Woo. Hold the legs straight up. Now bend so the heel comes to your seat and stretch. And 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. 5 more. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Keep the other knee bent. 5. Straighten the leg and bring it down. And lift your head and come onto your hands and walk to your support, doing your pedal pushing. Letting everything come back to this beautiful vertical line and catching your breath. Very nice. Okay, so let's work right side and left side. So stand with your right hand all the way up to your elbow on the support. And then get close to your support so that you have a straight line, straight vertical line. Then turn your heels in and your toes out so you're in this lateral rotation. And bend the knees. Bring the other hand in front of you or on your support, but get it out of the way. And lift your left heel. So we're going to work the left leg. Keep the right knee bent and turned out. Tap the back of your right heel, then make a line. That's your diagonal space. Bend the knee, straighten it. 3, keep going on that same line like you made a little hole in the ground that your toe keeps sitting in. Keep going. 4, find that little hole. 3, 2, 1, hold it here, lift your chest. And then lift. 2, 3, keep the body still. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower the toes and make little circles. 2, 3, 4. Hold it. Little circles around a softball. Last one. Bring your knee up and down. Take a breath. Wow, it was like you were drilling the right leg down into the ground. I know. Come to Pilates V. Left hand and forearm across your support. Perhaps wrap the other hand across your hips, or perhaps hold on. Bend your knees and lift your right heel. Tap the back of your left foot, lift your chest. Stretch to the diagonal, and 2. Stretch 3, stretch 4, stretch 5, and 1, and 2, and 3. Getting right in that side pocket. Hold it and lift it. 2, 3, 4, 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it. Circle. 2, 3, 4. Hold it. Circle. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring the knee in and up. And take a breath. Step away from the support. Turn your toes out first. Really gather your strength and your breath. And feel the crown lifting, the navel coming in, the arms out. Lengthen them side to side. Pop your right palm up and turn the head. And keep an eye on that hand as you do a cartwheel, standing perfectly straight on your feet. Both feet stay planted. Inhale up, palms down. Look at your left. Do a cartwheel without lifting your feet. It's Mermaid Pose. Inhale up and exhale, soften your knees, put your hands on your waist and just little pulses. Gather your breath, straighten your legs. Lovely. Come back to your support. We are going to end with our Piriformis or figure 4 stretches. So turn your toes out slightly. Heels don't have to grip together. And then cross your right over your left. Now draw that knee back so you immediately feel it in the side of your seat towards the underside of the seat, right in this pocket though, right in this band. Good. Then as you start bending the standing leg, hinge at the hips at this line, keeping straight. Hold it, stay here. Now, bend the standing knee a little more and feel even more stretch. Lift your seat up so you kind of tilt up and tilt forward a little. Then sit back and let's practice a little balance. Just stay here, or maybe bring your hands together, pressing into your midline and finding your balance as that ankle wobbles to keep you straight. And release your hands, uncross, go into a little pedal pushing. Gather the breath, turn the toes out again. Lower your shoulders, navel in. Same thing. Wrap around, draw that knee away from the front body. As you bend that standing leg, hinge at the hips, allowing that stretch to take its time. Try not to lift the chin. Maybe deepen the bend, lift your seat slightly. Then sit on back in your straight back chair, take a breath, and bring your hands together, finding your balance. Coming back to the support, bringing your feet down and back to your pedal pushing. Wow, beautiful stretches, beautiful. And finishing off our stretch series, keep your feet in parallel, bend your knees. Take your right foot behind you, then look behind you at that foot, kick it up and take it with your right hand. Good. Now, it's very natural to start doing that, losing your tail. But instead, we're going to tuck the tailbone under and then draw the heel up. And now do little tucks. You're going to feel it in the quads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Again, little pedal pushing takes all the strain out of those knees that are working hard. Lower your heels, bend your knees. Step back with your left. Kick those toes up. Hold on. Now, tuck your tailbone under so you don't get that ducktail. Bring your thigh back a little. Hold the heel close to your seat. And now little pulses. 2, 3, tucks. 4, 5. Let it go. Take a breath. Step away from your support in Pilates V. Heels together. Bring your arms out in a T. Make fists and bring your knuckles together so you make kind of a circle. Good. And we're going to twist to the left to get the wind up, and then all the way to the right with 5 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that feels so good. Come forward. Raise the circle over you. Bring it back. And now wind up to your right and spin to the left. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back to center. Inhale. Arms reach up, fingers reach up. Exhale slowly down. Again. Inhale up. And exhale. And have a lovely day.
Thank you, Sue.
Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Olivia.